Good morning and welcome to Gotham RE Group, your premier source for off-market real estate, our career overview webinar. I am so excited that you've joined us this morning. It's going to be a great mini overview on what we have to offer. If you haven't heard yet, Gotham RE Group is a revolutionary way to buy and sell off-market real estate through a unique network of nationwide Gotham RE Group registered brokers, licensed real estate agents in all 50 states. And so basically what we're looking for in you is to be one of those licensed real estate agents that real estate investors can go to purchase distressed real property. So our career overview is just basically going to cover what we do and what we have to offer you as a real estate professional. Of course, a career servicing real estate investors, as I said earlier. A career focused on a niche market within an industry. And here's what we mean by that. If you have never done anything in the off-market real estate sector of the industry, what you'll find is sales with investors are a lot quicker. They're faster. Investors know exactly what they want. They're all cash, and they generally close in 2 weeks or less. Even if they're using a loan, the loan is still usually a hard money loan, and with a hard money loan, those close in 7 to 10 days. At your worst, you're looking at a 3-week closing on a investor that's looking to purchase a property. There's always negotiations, of course, but once you get those contracts in order and everyone's happy with what they've negotiated, the project will close very quickly. So with the platform that we've created, we have just simply unlimited growth opportunities because distressed properties are sold around the country. We're at a very unique time in history right now where the properties are low, low enough for an investor to be able to jump in there on a fix and flip opportunity or a low occupancy commercial opportunity, and they know that the market is just now starting to go up. So in history, we've seen this happen over and over and over again. Real estate has a 7 to 10 year cycle. We're just finishing the last down cycle, and now we're right on the next up cycle. So, 07, 08, properties did, basically crash. And from that crash, now, everything was just a mess in the economy for a good 7, 8 years. And now we see an upswing where things are starting to go up. So it's just the right time where lending is just starting to open back up for consumers. Lending is just opening back up on the private money side, and people are moving forward. So, of course, with a career like this, you have a flexible work schedule. You have security and financial independence because on most of these deals, you're talking deals that are an average of, depend on the very low end to 300,000, and I'm just quoting New York, to the very high end, multiple millions of dollars. We had a package in the Chelsea area for 94 million of 13 brownstones that was just recently sold. So there are a lot of properties and a lot of opportunities to make some very nice change. If you were the real estate salesperson on that particular deal that either bought the buyer or the seller, you would have been able to make that deal was a 3-point commission, and from that 3-point commission, It was 1.5 to the seller side, 1.5 to the buyer side. So when you think about 1.5 points on 94 million, let's do that math. That's literally $1.4 million in commission. So let's say there was an intermediary in the middle and you even had to split that. Half of that, you're looking at a commission of, well over $400,000, $500,000 to get that deal done. And these investors, hedge funds, private equity firms, they're looking to purchase in very specific areas, especially here in New York. Of course, Brooklyn is the hot market right now. So we're getting a lot of distressed properties that are just in the right area. And, sometimes for a quick sale, the sellers have to get out, or if it's a foreclosure situation, the sellers have to get out. We're getting access to those properties and selling them to the investors. We're going to show you and train you on how to do all of those things. So when I talk about security and financial independence, would a $400,000 paycheck do that for you? I think it would. So you have a lot more control over your future and personal satisfaction and recognition for closing a sale like that. So basically, imagine a career that offers unlimited growth opportunities. When you think about your growth opportunities with Gotham RE Group, we're not just talking about what's going on here in New York. You may be joining us from New Jersey, Connecticut, California. We have Gotham RE Group offices, brokerages going up across the country. So it's a career that gives you the power to take control of your future, the tools to see quick results, the satisfaction of finding repeat customers, because in what has only been up until now an insider-only niche of the real estate industry, and the support of a successful team of proven real estate professionals standing behind you. So welcome to Gotham RE Group, and welcome to everything you should expect from a career: rewards, recognition, respect, and results. You probably are used to, again, your regular MLS listing. You get a listing, you find a seller, you farm your area. What if you farmed your area and you found an overgrown property, or you connected with some attorneys for probate, or you connected with with paying attention to the Liz pendants that are filed? We're going to teach you all of those types of ways to find sellers to get exclusive contracts with. And then we're also going to teach you all of the ways to find the buyers with the money looking for these types of properties. So up until now, it's really been dealt with only in the investment community. Maybe some of you on this line right now have serviced investors, but I'll tell you, as an investor myself, I really steer away from real estate agents, and this was for many years, over 15 years, and I steered away from real estate agents because they never understood what myself as an investor is looking for. Most real estate sales agents just do not get it. They want to price the property at the top of the market to make the most amount of commission. Well, what if you sell that way, you want to make the most amount of commission? So you're going to price the property at market value. Of course, you can't do that with a distressed property, but let's say you found a seller, you got an exclusive contract, and let's say the property needed about $75,000 in work. Because you've never worked with an investor, you just simply price the property. Let's say the comps in the area are about $500,000. You price the property for that seller at $425,000. Guess what? You made a very big mistake. The investor is not going to be interested in that property because they're looking for a situation where they can get into the property, make a profit, fix it up, and sell it to an end buyer. So that person, that investor is not an end buyer. So you can't put something together and say, oh, well, the market value is $500,000. You know, our last BPL from the bank, let's say it was a foreclosure, you know, said this property is going to sell for 450, 475. Well, guess what? That's cute and nice, and that's nice for the bank. But most investors would not be interested in purchasing that property because there's just no room for them to make any money. Everyone knows that it needs the $75,000 in repairs. And so when you consider that, in addition to considering the cost of holding the property, in addition to considering the end buyer that you need to sell it to for $500,000 after it's fixed up, where's the profit? So most of the investors are looking for things that where they can get in, fix it up, and sell it. Let's say you're there's a commercial property. With the commercial properties, those commercial properties are usually selling and considered distressed if the occupancy is very low. We see that a lot here in New York on, you know, tenement buildings, 10 units and above, where a situation, the tenants have been there for a very long time, and they're rent-controlled tenants or rent-stabilized tenants, most likely rent-controlled. They've been there for 40 years. Those are the kinds of deals that some investors would be looking for because, they're not selling at market value because the cap rates just don't make sense to sell it at market value anyway. So the person who currently owns the property is in pain. They're in pain because they're not able to meet all of the requirements that they need to meet to make a profit. So their cap rates are not matching the market. The market rents are, you know, $2,000-3,000 a month now, let's say for a 2-3 bedroom apartment in Bronx or Manhattan, Upper Manhattan, but they have, out of 10 units, 4 of those units are at $500 a month. So at $500 a month, they're just not, it's not making sense. So that investor, to buy that commercial property, you can't price that property the same as you would price a property that, let's say, has market rents, because the mortgage on the property that has market rents is going to be, you know, to make sense where that investor is going to be able to buy it and make money. Whereas the mortgage on the first property I described at market value is not, that guy's not going to make any money because 4 of the units are completely priced under market value. So when he looks at his return on investment, it doesn't work. So that building is priced to sell quickly to an investor that's going to deal with the situation, maybe pay cash for keys. And so far, like we say, insider only, these deals are usually done through very experienced real estate salespeople, brokers, you know, that understand the market, understand what to look for from investors. We are going to train you on all of these types of things. We're going to train you on the paradigm shift. So imagine, you know, when I talk about a paradigm shift, I'm talking specifically about how the industry as a whole is changing to online. Technology is changing everything. So just imagine at Gotham RE Group, We are brokered in every single state. So unlike Zillow, unlike Trulia, unlike Redfin and companies like that, that'll allow you to list your properties on their system if it's for sale by owner, owners.com, things of that nature. You're an agent for another company. That's not what we're selling here. That's not what our offer is. You literally will be able to close and make a commission on a property. Let's say you have a buyer here in New York. That buyer wants to purchase property in Florida. That buyer wants to purchase property in Texas, California. Before now, you would have to maybe do some sort of intermediary agreement with another broker in that state. Or you'd find an off-market property and through LinkedIn or Facebook group or whatever for your buyer that you have access to. And now you're trying to see if that property is available to the agent that's selling that property off-market. So you really, one, don't know if that property is available, and you have to deal with the daisy chains of that. That's a normal mess that we deal with. You also don't have the guarantee that you're going to get paid the commission, because that commissionable income is going to go to whoever that agent, broker, title company. It's going to be very hard for you to try and get your commission agreement in there. You're always chasing people down to try and find that commission. So what we've done is we actually, by the summertime, Gotham RE Group will be a licensed brokerage in all 50 states. So therefore, you're dealing with a Gotham RE Group company. You're dealing with your own brokerage. So when we think about that, your same buyer that purchases a property from one of our other offices in Texas, you know you're guaranteed your commission. Okay, so you'll have co-brokering opportunities nationwide that are all in-house. You have faster commissions on sales with all cash buyers. You have no more looky-loos. And when I talk about looky-loos, think about it. We're going to teach you how to dig past whatever other agent, intermediary, wholesaler, word-of-mouth situation you might have to get to that real buyer or seller to get an exclusive agreement with them. We're going to show you how to stop wasting your time running around trying to for a buyer, which is what happens in the consumer world a lot. It's not that we don't want and will not deal with retail buyers, because guess what? Every one of those investors that you're going to sell properties to, let's say they fixed and flipped the property on a single family house, 2 to 4 unit, 2 to 4 family house, or even a tenement building. The investor has purchased that property and now it's ready to rent. A commercial property where it was low occupancy, needed some rehab. That investor you sold the property to, now they're ready to lease those office spaces. Understand this, you now have an exclusive opportunity to rent those apartments, to rent those houses, to lease those office spaces, because you're the one that handled selling that property to that investor. So, and now you have a repeat investor. So you're not dealing with, most investors are not one-time investors. They're looking for properties to basically fix and flip, rehab, develop. They're looking for these regularly, and so are their friends. So instead of, I never finished my sentence a little earlier, instead of raising that price on one property and pricing it incorrectly, not to sell to an investor because you just didn't know any better, let's say now you're catered to the investor, and that investor is now going to buy from you 10 properties this year. Instead of you pricing that one property incorrectly and you've sold one property or 4 properties for the year, now you've sold 10 to one investor. What if you actually had 20 investors like that? We're going to show you where to find them. Real estate investors, hedge funds, private equity firms. We're going to stop it with the off-market emailed spreadsheets. We're going to drill down and find out exactly where the real deals are. So at Gotham RE Group, we offer a culture of teamwork and cooperative sales to help you meet your goals. Gotham RE Group believes we must stay flexible and innovative in the face of an evolving international marketplace. We're not just talking national here. I mean, deals go international all the time. A connection always ends up international so often, especially within developers. They may be building in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, South America, and that investor wants to know how you can help them over in those areas as well. And we will grow to those international marketplaces as well, and have presence there, have co-brokerage opportunities over there. I have, in the last 15 years, had situations where I'm doing business with someone from London that's bringing me buyers here in the United States of America. So it goes both ways. Gotham RE Group represents a place of stability and success. Gotham RE Group believes we must stay in tune and ahead of technology by providing our agents and clients with cutting-edge tools. We just launched January 11th. There's going to be little issues with the site, little issues with the database, but I want you to understand you're at the beginning of something very big. You're at the beginning of a massive movement within the off-market real estate sector. And inside that movement, we are creating applications, we are creating custom websites, custom platforms, custom search engines catered to our niche in the industry. So we ask you to understand and work with us, deal and grow with us at the beginning of the rest of all of our lives. We're going to be launching our IPO by next year. So this is very much something that we're very, very, very excited about, and we want you to join us as a Gotham RE Group real estate sales professional. We offer weekly training events and tours to help you grow your customer base. So with those tours and the events and the training, we have a tour tonight. Actually, not a tour. We have an event tonight. We're sponsoring an event. It's the New Jersey Investors meeting over at Woodside Grill or something like that in Passaic, New Jersey. And why are we there? We're looking for investors. We're looking for real estate professionals like yourself. We're going to be giving away some fantastic prize to the audience. And we're also putting together major branding by continuing to sponsor events, by continuing to sponsor tours of the investment properties that we have to offer, which is going to be very, very big this summer. And you'll learn more about that once you become a member. So here's our brand value proposition. I mean, most real estate brokers believe their agents are great because they work for their great company. But at Gotham RE Group, we want to view you as the real estate professional differently. We believe our company is great because of our well-trained expert real estate professionals building a career with Gotham RE Group. Our assets are our agents. So, here's our CEO, Mr. Maurice Rodriguez over here in the top right side. He and I put together the original vision for the company, and I'm so honored and excited to be working with him, simply because him and our Chief Operations Officer, which I'm going to show shortly, they both owned a franchise of Rapid Realty. We came together. I, was an off-market real estate professional, and for over 15 years buying and selling real estate, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. But our mission is to help you build a career you and your family will be proud of, that provides you with financial freedom. Our vision is to build the first national real estate brokerage catered to real estate investors, to provide unmatched branding and media to drive traffic to your business. So we are right now featured in The Real Deal today. Right now, you can pick up The Real Deal for this month. The data book, you're going to find us on somewhere between page 94 and 96. You're going to find us online. We just put out our press releases. You're going to find us in social media. You're going to find us in other real estate magazines. You're going to find us at every single real estate event that's going on around the country. This is the major branding that we're bringing to the marketplace. When you think of Gotham RE Group, you're going to think real estate investments. Okay, and that is exactly what we're looking for, you to bring that presence, to help us bring that presence to the marketplace. And our belief is our business is national, run by local agents that are professionals in their respective markets. So we're counting on you to know the market, to know what's going on. We're going to teach you how if you don't know already. Even if you know already, you may not have the experience in working in this specific niche. And in working in this niche, what you're going to find is that, things are a little bit different. You're going to definitely change the way you think about real estate. Okay, and when Mr. Rodriguez says, actually this quote is a little off, reality is relative to perception. So the way you've been thinking about real estate in the past, we're going to change your perception to see it from an investor's point of view and see how you can make a lot more money servicing that market. So here's all about me. I've said it several times. We're definitely going to train you. We have a culture of training. And you're going to get training from experienced investors. Myself, I'm the president and CFO of the company with over 15 years of experience in buying, fixing, flipping, erecting, wholesaling, and financing real estate assets. And this is not just here in New York. Actually, the majority of my experience is everywhere but New York. So that is, San Diego and Vegas and Florida and Milwaukee, Illinois, Ohio. I've done business across the country. I've done business here in New York as well and know the market very well, but for my personal investments, it's mostly been outside of the city. Did some investing over in the Bronx just before the market crashed, but I'll tell you what, I'm so absolutely excited to get to see the market come back and to be in a position to run with this opportunity in this next 7 to 10 year upswing that we know we'll be seeing. So you'll have training from professional social media marketing professionals. And what I mean by that is we're bringing in the experts to train you. We're going to show you how to tap into social media like you've never tapped into it before. We're going to show you the tools that are required to really, really be a marketer. To be a marketer, to find sellers, and to find buyers, because the more you are direct to your sellers and buyers, the more money you're going to make. We want all of our real estate professionals to be absolutely in direct connection with our real estate, with our buyers and our sellers. Exclusivity. We don't want you to be 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the middle, like a lot of those other deals that, it happens. It just happens so often. It's horrendous. So training from professionals in social media, we're going to learn, you're going to learn how to use social media to flood yourself with exclusive buyers and sellers. We're going to provide you with training from professional networkers. Networking events are the key to your business. We will show you how meeting just one new person per day will increase your business tenfold. Tenfold. That's 365 new people. I challenge you to meet one new connection a day. I challenge you. So you're going to get training on running a successful business through marketing and goal setting. We're going to really take you under our wing and show you everything that's required for you to be a 100,000 plus earner. And it's going to take your concentration. It's going to take your dedication. And we want you to join us to do that. And here is one of our experts in rentals, Mr. Jason Brown, who's also our Chief Operations Officer. And he knows the New York City market. Him and Mr. Rodriguez were partnered prior to this new venture with myself and Mr. Mandela Muhammad, which we'll get to in a minute. But Mr. Jason Brown, our Chief Operations Officer, knows everything there is to know about rentals in New York City, because they ran the top rental agency in New York City and owned a franchise with Rapid Realty. So you're going to learn how to make a weekly income from rentals. We've talked all about sales and investors, but who says that if you're a rental expert right now and you want to learn the investor side, fantastic. There's going to be a bit of a learning curve before you get those buyers and or sellers. And you may be an expert at getting listings. You may be an expert at getting tenants. But either way, however it goes, you're going to get training, whether you're brand new to the marketplace or you are just starting to, brand new to the marketplace, or just starting to look at rentals as a weekly income. So we're going to teach you how to obtain more exclusive listings for your rentals through your investors, as I said earlier. We're going to create value by becoming the top real estate professional in your marketplace. We're going to show you how to do that. If you are the real estate rental expert in the Bronx, or in Brooklyn, or in your zip code, in your area, I don't care if it's a 10-block radius, you better know everything that's going on in that 10-block radius. We're going to show you how to do that. Show you how to really be the go-to person. That's the quality of the real estate professional that we want to see in our firm. Mr. Muhammad, our Executive Vice President of Technology, and he also handles the staffing. He handles a lot of stuff. He's pretty much all over the place, running around with a number of different things within the company. He is, just in charge of a lot of things, and you'll find Mr. Muhammad to be a wealth of just a breath of fresh air. At 26 years old, this guy is just on top of it, and I'm glad to call him my partner. When you think about the technology that we're providing, our state-of-the-art real estate platform features your rentals and your sales listings with sanitized addresses. Okay, that's how we stay off market. That's how you can guarantee your investors and your buyers and your sellers that they can maintain privacy. We do not advertise anything in any of the major search engines like Zillow, Trulia, or any of those things, owners.com, Fizbo.com, because our clients require privacy for one reason or another. So even on our platform, we provide the listings for the rentals and the sales. You get all the details, even a roundabout in what neighborhood the property is in. But you will not receive the address. And we have a good reason for that, and this is how we help you narrow down your clientele, narrow down wasting your time with people that simply do not have the ability to close, okay, whether it be for a sale or a rental. So you're going to receive our membership. The way our membership works, we're not going to put any limitations on you. If you have the heart and the will, if you're new, or if you have been working your buns off without any training at other firms, or if you simply have not found the home that you're looking for, we have created our firm based on membership. Okay, so depending on your membership level, you will be able to have so many featured and hot properties. Your featured and hot properties are listed and advertised by our corporate office. So here is a sample of the website. This is the first page that you would come to once you click on properties. As you can see, it features a home button that takes you to back to the first page. You have a listings button, and that listings button takes you to this page we're looking at right now. And you have the all cash investment properties section and our blog. You're able to search for properties right here according to what you're looking for. But these properties that are showing up here and that are listed are only the agents that are listing featured and hot properties. You're limited to a certain number of featured and hot properties depending on your level of membership, okay? So as we are driving traffic to the site from our corporate office, we're driving traffic by posting those sanitized listings that you've provided to us. We're advertising your listings for you. We're driving traffic to the site through our branding. We're driving traffic to the site through our networking events, through our promotional events. And those buyers are going to choose from properties that are listed there. They're going to see those first. Okay. And then when it comes to the all cash investment section, again, here's another sample. This is what the all cash investment properties section looks like. Only the featured and hot properties that you've listed are what shows up here in this section. And you're going to learn why and a little bit more about how that works in just a minute. Okay. So basically, when we think about the technology, I'm going to show you the back end of our platform and how that works. Our state-of-the-art real estate platform features your rentals and sales, as I said, in a sanitized address platform, and advertise. And this is what it looks like in the back end of the site. When you log in, you're able to put the property title, the property page title. You're going to put the property details here. But then besides details, there's several details. So this is the basic details section. Let's say you wanted to add the appliances. Let's say you wanted to add additional features. You will be able to put the address map and the neighborhood, and that's how people will find the property. But again, it's set up in a sanitized manner. So, here's the featured section. And I know, of course, there's not very many swimming pools in the backyards of houses in the city of New York, but you have to understand that we've developed the system for our national brokerage, and properties will be all over that will have, jacuzzis and swimming pools and balconies and fences and so forth. So you'll see some options here that you may go, what's going on? Okay, but the reason why those options are there is because we're preparing for that national, for each and every brokerage and each and every market. So the first thing you want to do is become a featured sales agent. If you're a featured sales agent, and that's going to depend on your membership. As a featured sales agent, you basically get to be listed here on the website under the featured sales agent section. You have a personal page. So every one of our real estate sales professionals receive a personal page, except unless you are in a certain membership level, you will not be seen here. And I'll get into that in just a second. But you're going to basically have your picture there, all of your contact information, and all of the properties and opportunities to purchase various packages or whatever you have available will be listed there on your page. And so here's what that looks like. Mr. Brown has several opportunities available, and those opportunities are specific to Jason Brown. This is not the only company. This is just what Mr. Brown has available right now through his connections. And those are, of course, listed in the featured section, but they're also listed under Mr. Brown, his specific listings. So as I was saying earlier, you have national brand power. We are in the data book, Real Deal 2016. We're going to be sponsoring their next event for real estate professionals. Every top real estate professional in the tri-state area will be there. Over 5,000 top brokerages and agents. We're going to be sponsoring a booth there, and that's coming up in May. And throughout the entire, from May through the rest of the year and forward, we're going to be in the Real Deal, on the website, and everywhere, so that everyone can basically follow our success. Here's Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Brown when we were there just a few weeks ago. So we know with the 2016 data book, the eyeballs that are going to be coming to us, coming to our site, and giving you brand recognition as a professional with Gotham RE Group. We want to create that status for you. That working with our company means you're working with the very best. Okay, now let's talk about our social media department. We have a power page on LinkedIn. We're currently advertising on LinkedIn. We will be sponsoring additional ads on LinkedIn throughout the real estate community. We actually have, of course, are on Facebook. We are sponsoring ads on Facebook, continuing to stay in the face of everyone in the real estate community on Facebook. and we want you to, help with that. And as I said earlier, we also have several press releases that went out for our launch, and those press releases will be going out really every 2 weeks to a month, just reporting the success that we've had as a company. And we hope that you'll join us. We're on Instagram posting, and this is where you're wanting to deal with our executive social media director. Our executive social media director, Mr. Davies, handles that entire department in getting all of your pictures that you upload to us. We'll sort through them videos. We want you to constantly stay in the face of the community by taking pictures, taking video. You're going to also, of course, hashtag Gotham RE Group, but we also want to promote you as a professional. We want to promote your successes. And so as long as you just provide us with those things, we're going to keep you relevant on Instagram, on Google, on Facebook, on Twitter. So our social media campaign is on a million, and we're going to keep it that way. It's just going to get better as more and more of you join us. So the compensation plan, as I mentioned earlier, the compensation is based on membership. We, rather than trying to get you to work for our brokerage so that we can make all the money off of your hard work and your backs, we felt that it makes more sense to deal with professionals that understand business, understand running a business, and understand that there is a cost to running a business to make money. And the way our system is set up is based on a membership level. So we have several levels. We have our top level, which is our Black membership. The Black membership is a monthly fee of $4.95 per month. That's not a desk fee. That's not an association due. That's not a transaction fee. There are no transaction fees, no association dues, nothing else on top of that except for what you may spend in marketing. Of course, as I mentioned before, as a Black member, we're doing a tremendous amount of marketing for you. You're going to be able to list unlimited properties that will show up on your personal page. You're going to be able to list 10 properties in the featured and hot sections of the website. So 10 of your listings per month will be able to show on the website. And this is every single month. It's basically the fee toward keeping our branding going, keeping our offices going, and keeping the business running. So your donation, almost like a partnership with Gotham RE Group, is $4.95 per month to keep all of those things running. So the Black membership is our top of the line membership. The next one is our Gold membership. The Gold membership is $3.95 per month. And the only difference between Black and Gold is now you only have the opportunity to list 6 properties in that featured, not hot sections of the website. With the Silver membership here, the Silver membership will provide you with the opportunity to list 4 properties on the website, and those 4 properties will show up and be advertised by the corporate office. And through those 4 properties, you still have a personal page with unlimited. And let me go back. On the Black and the Gold, you are listed as a featured agent. On the Silver package and the Bronze package, you are not listed as a featured agent. So the Silver and the Bronze packages do allow you to put featured properties on the site. You get 4 on silver, and on the bronze package you get 2 opportunities to post some of your listings on the front of the site for our advertising to be able to hit and see your page. Okay, but there's additional benefits that you really have not, that I'm going to get into in just a minute. Now, if you are not in a position to afford a monthly fee of $195 to $495, what will happen is you will be able to start as a green member. As a green member, you will get a 50% commission. I did make a mistake in not explaining the compensation. I apologize. So as a black member, you are going to receive a 90% commission split. So 90% on all of your deals. Okay, no matter what deal it is, 90% commission is what you're going to receive. For the gold membership, you'll receive an 80% commission. For the silver membership, a 70% commission. And the bronze membership, a 60% commission. Okay, if you want, are just not in a position to do a monthly fee at the moment, but you would like to get started with us, start training, start making some money, and upgrade later, you can start on a 50% commission split, but it is a $200 one-time setup fee to set up your website and all of that stuff. Get your picture done and all of that. We do provide you with several services when you join us. The last membership that we have, that is really our top membership that everyone's excited about. This is only for the launch, and we're only going to do it for the first 100 founding agents. Okay, so as a founding agent, you can pay a one-time $5,000 membership fee, which is equivalent to about 9 months of a black membership, and you have a lifetime paid membership with us. You do not have to worry about paying for anything ever again. So you'll be on a 90% commission split. You might as well be a co-broker, whether you have that experience or not. It doesn't matter. $5,000 invested into your business gets you unlimited featured and hot properties, unlimited event sponsorships we're going to have you go into. So let me go ahead and get into those details now. And here's where I know that I kind of skipped ahead here. Okay, so that black membership at $495 monthly is going to get you 90% commission, 10 featured properties, a personalized page, corporate advertisement on all of your listings that you put up, all of the featured and hot listings that you put up. It's going to get you a 10% profit sharing for the first 6 months on your personal recruit. So we are encouraging you to bring your friends, bring other real estate professionals, and help us build this massive organization. And if you help us do that, we are going to pay you a 10% override on all of the commissions that those people you bring make. So if you bring other 90% commission, other black members, you literally are going to get our 10%. You are going to receive it. And I think it's just absolutely amazing that we're doing something like that. Myself and my partners thought about it, and we said, you know what, we want to entice you to spread the word. So on the gold membership, you're going to get an 80% commission split. You get 6 featured properties. You get your personalized page, your corporate advertisement, your corporate picture, Event sponsorship. Now let me talk about the event sponsorship. If you have an event that you know is coming up, that you feel like we should be at, that we don't already know about, we'll sponsor the event for you. Okay, so by sponsoring that event for you, we will literally invest in your career with you. Okay, because it's all about working cooperatively with you, the sales professional, the real estate sales professional, with this brand. Okay, and we will sponsor any event. So if you have Chamber of Commerce events, let's say Better Business Bureau events, BNI events, real estate events that are coming up, we will sponsor those events. If you feel strongly about it, of course we have to discuss it, but you're going to get a yes probably 99% of the time if it's going to increase our business. We want to be in partnership with you. Okay, so as a gold member, you'll get 5% profit sharing for 6 months on personal recruits. Okay, as a silver member, the event sponsorship and the profit sharing are taken away, so you're still going to get 4 featured properties. You get 70% commission split, corporate advertisement, your corporate picture. We'll show you how to get that done. As a bronze member, you're gonna it's a monthly fee of the $195 per month. You're on a 60% commission split. 2 of your properties will be advertised on corporate, personalized page, corporate advertisement, and the corporate picture. And as I said earlier, as a green member, you're on a 50% standardized commission, and you get your personal page where all of your properties will be listed. Okay? So, the compensation, when we talk about that founding membership, the founding agent one-time launch fee is only available to the first 100 agents nationwide, not just here in New York. So you have a cost of less than 1 year of the black membership paid up front. It gives you a lifetime commission at 90%, and it gives you all of the additional perks that I just mentioned. So you have special recognition as one of our founding agents that help this company grow to what we know it's going to grow to over this year. And you'll have the ability to recruit other agents and receive that override just for that one-time payment of $5,000. And we're so excited for those of you that have the ability and are seriously considering becoming one of our premier founding agents. Okay. Now, I haven't given you everything. We at Gotham RE Group are actually part of the Gotham family of companies, which we lovingly call Gotham Unlimited. We have also Gotham Financial Services. We have Gotham Construction Services, Gotham Credit Services, and Gotham Tax Services. Now let me explain to you how all of these things connect and mean money in your pocket weekly. Okay, never before have you seen an opportunity where you can become a business professional, a real estate professional, and be able to get paid on referring those investors to the hard money loans that are going to fund your deal. How about that? So we have hard money loans, we have private money loans, we have private equity funding for big projects under the Gotham Financial Services Division. We have Gotham Construction Services, where your developers as well as your fix and flippers may not have a good connection for their fix and flip construction team. You could refer that in-house and actually get paid a commission for that referral on the construction side. Now, everyone, a lot of people, usually on the rentals and the sales get turned away. Why? The only reason is usually credit. Under Gotham Credit Services, you have the opportunity to get your client fixed, and so that they can go ahead and qualify for that apartment or home. So they can go ahead and even raise the money through business funding with Gotham Financial Services. We help a business owner to raise money for their down payment, for their commercial property, SBA funding. Imagine getting paid on all of that. Let's say your client is fantastic. Credit is good, but I haven't filed taxes because I'm self-employed in the last 4 years. That's why we have Gotham Tax Services, and you have an opportunity to get paid on every single niche under the Gotham Unlimited family. All right, so I am just so excited about you guys attending this morning. We're going to do this again on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. So go ahead and put your information into the system for a reminder on the Eventbrite page. The next step to get started is to go to GothamREgroup.com. Okay, click the membership button on the top right, and once you click that membership button, and you choose your package, whether it be green through purple, and you choose your package. You then going to receive an email from our corporate office that's going to set up your personalized extension on our system, our 800-217-3520. You are going to get a personal extension on that line as a Gotham RE Group company, and this is because we're preparing for that national presence. Okay, so people in Texas may not want to call your cell number, okay, but it will forward to your cell number. It will forward to corporate. So you definitely are in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. We want to be with you every step of the way. We want to grow with you as professionals. And you'll receive your company email and personalized extension, okay, and you're going to receive your welcome packet that you need to sign, the independent contractor agreements, all the setup information. Feel free to call me. I'm at extension 703-800-217-3520. I'm at extension 703. Feel free to stop by one of our offices. We have offices down at 30 Broad Street, 244 Fifth Avenue. We have offices in Harlem that we're putting together on Broadway. So we're putting presence together all throughout the city. You don't have to come to the Bronx location. But the Bronx location is one of the locations, and then we have kind of satellite offices throughout the city, which each one of those satellite offices are going to turn into, within the next month or two, actual places where you can come, you can sit, you can, use the computer, you can do a closing, whatever. Okay, and that's throughout from Westchester throughout the city, and that same situation is going to be in every single major city throughout the Union. Okay, so I look forward to helping you. I look forward to seeing you get started. If you have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and open the line now, and let's see, do you have any further questions? All right. Well, thank you so much for attending this morning, and we look forward to seeing you as a Gotham RE Group professional salesperson.